2026 BMW X7 arrives at a time when the full-size luxury SUV segment is both highly competitive and undergoing gradual transformation. Since its original debut in 2018, the X7 has served as BMW's largest and most luxurious SUV. Positioned above the X5 and designed primarily for markets that value space, comfort, and road presence. The most recent facelift for the X7 was introduced for the 23 model year, bringing substantial design and technology updates. As a result, the 2026 model year is expected to be an evolution rather than a full generational change. BMW appears to be extending the current generation's life cycle, largely due to ongoing investments in electrification, software development, and regulatory alignment across global markets. Any delays or staggered updates for the 2026 X7 are less about technical limitations and more about strategic timing, ensuring the model remains competitive while BMW prepares its next wave of Neue class of vehicles for later in the decade. From a pricing perspective, the 2026 BMW X7 is expected to maintain its position at the upper end of BMW's SUV lineup. In the United States, pricing will likely continue to start in the mid to high $80,000 range for the base six-cylinder variant, while higher trims such as the V8-powered models could easily cross the $110,000 mark when equipped with optional packages. In European markets, pricing will reflect higher taxes and emissions-based levies, pushing entry points upward, particularly for combustion-only variants. In markets like India and parts of the Middle East, where the X7 is typically imported as a completely built unit, prices will place it firmly in the ultra-luxury SUV category. While it is not positioned as an affordable vehicle by any measure, BMW's value proposition centers on offering advanced technology, strong performance, and a premium driving experience at a price point that undercuts some ultra-luxury rivals while remaining competitive with vehicles like the Peugeot, Mercedes-Benz GLS, and Range Rover. BMW's brand legacy plays an important role in how the X7 is perceived. Historically, BMW built its reputation on driving dynamics, precision engineering, and relatively understated luxury compared to some competitors. The X7 represents an expansion of that philosophy into a segment traditionally dominated by comfort-first vehicles. While long-term reliability perceptions of BMW have varied by market, the X7 benefits from proven powertrains and platforms that are shared across multiple high-volume models. Over time, BMW has focused heavily on improving durability, software stability, and after-sales support, particularly for its flagship vehicles. The X7 is intended to demonstrate that BMW can deliver both luxury and long-distance comfort without fully abandoning its engineering-focused identity. Underneath the exterior, the 2026 BMW X7 continues to use the company's CLAR platform, which underpins a wide range of BMW models from sedans to SUVs. This modular architecture combines high-strength steel, aluminum, and composite materials to balance rigidity, weight, and crash safety. In real-world use, this platform allows the X7 to offer a solid, stable ride at highway speeds while maintaining predictable handling for a vehicle of its size. The platform also supports advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive air suspension, and electrified powertrains, making it flexible enough to meet both customer expectations and regulatory requirements across different regions. The exterior design of the E26 X7 is expected to remain largely consistent with the facelifted design language BMW introduced recently. This includes a more upright front fascia, split headlight design elements, and a large kidney grille that reflects BMW's current visual identity. The proportions emphasize width and height, giving the X7 a strong road presence without venturing into overly aggressive styling. Design inspiration appears to be drawn from a combination of traditional luxury SUVs and BMW's newer, more angular aesthetic. While the design has been polarizing in some markets, it clearly communicates the X7's role as a flagship SUV intended to stand out rather than blend in. In terms of size, the BMW X7 remains one of the largest vehicles in its class. It measures roughly over 5 meters in length, with a long wheelbase that directly benefits interior space. Compared to competitors like the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the X7 is similar in overall footprint, but slightly more focused on driver engagement rather than purely rear seat comfort. Against a Range Rover, the X7 offers comparable interior volume, but with a more road-oriented setup. These dimensions make the X7 particularly well-suited for markets where large families, chauffeur-driven use, or long-distance highway travel are common. Powertrain options for the 2026 BMW X7 are expected to carry over with incremental refinements. The core offering will remain the turbocharged inline-six petrol engine, paired with a mild hybrid system and an 8-speed automatic transmission. This setup balances performance with smoother start-stop operation and marginal efficiency gains. Higher trims will continue to feature a twin turbocharged V8, also supported by mild hybrid technology, delivering strong acceleration and effortless cruising capability. In select markets, BMW may continue to offer a diesel inline-six option, particularly in Europe, where diesel remains relevant for long-distance driving and towing. All variants are expected to come standard with BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system, tuned for stability rather than off-road extremes. Hybridization plays a subtle but important role in the X7's lineup. While there is no fully electric X7 at this stage, the mild hybrid systems help BMW meet increasingly strict emissions regulations without compromising performance. These systems are designed primarily to improve efficiency during low-load driving and to smooth out power delivery, rather than to provide electric-only range. This approach aligns with the X7's role as a long-distance luxury vehicle, where refueling convenience and consistent performance remain priorities. For its target audience, as the 2026 BMW X7 settles into BMW's global lineup, it continues to serve as a flagship SUV that bridges traditional luxury with modern technology. It sits above the X5 and X6, offering more space and a stronger emphasis on comfort, while remaining more performance-oriented than some of its rivals. The X7 is clearly designed for buyers who want a large, premium SUV that can function as a family vehicle, a business-class highway cruiser, or a status symbol depending on the market. Rather than chasing extremes, the 2026 X7 focuses on refinement, incremental improvement, and maintaining relevance. In a segment where expectations are high and competition is relentless,